Hello, my friends. I'm here with a brief update on the unfortunate passing of paranormal investigator Dan Rivera. Um, like I reported in my video yesterday, he passed away in his hotel room in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, at the conclusion of a 3-day tour stint in Gettysburg for Annabelle, the purportedly possessed doll. The only other information that the authorities have released is that friends of Dan, so these would be his colleagues who were with him on the tour, because you know this type of thing cannot be undertaken by just one person. They reported that that morning of July the 13th, this past Sunday, 2025, Dan told them he was not feeling well, and so he was going to go back to his hotel room to relax. And as of right now, that's all anybody knows. So he was, feeling unwell, and then I guess due to that, whatever caused him to feel unwell, caused him to pass away in his hotel room. And it's a very unfortunate situation. I myself, as an expert on the paranormal, as someone who has dealt with the paranormal since I was a child, I can't even imagine, for myself or anyone I know, for there to be the possibility that something paranormal or supernatural caused a person's death. And my logical mind keeps telling me it's just coincidence. We're going to find out, months from now when more details are released, we're going to find out he had a heart condition, or maybe, a myriad of internal things can go wrong in your body that can cause you to initially feel really sick, needing to go lie down, and then you pass away. I mean, oh my gosh, in my own life, that's what happened to my dad. My dad was 73 at the time, and he had Parkinson's disease and the related dementia you can get with that, although thankfully, in his case, he never forgot any of us immediate family members. But he reported that he felt ill in the morning, right after breakfast, and so his nurse took him to his room and laid him down and told him to just relax, and she would check on him in an hour. She came back in there in an hour, he was gone. So, when it's your time, it's your time. I do find it extremely disconcerting, though, that he would handle Annabelle himself. Now, he wore what they say are special gloves. The gloves were blessed. The gloves contained within them, before inserting his hands, I would imagine, contained within them blessed metals. St. Michael was one that was mentioned. St. Benedict was another one that's been mentioned as being inside those gloves. They're blessed metals, blessed by a Catholic priest. Yeah, you can do that. You can take precautions of that nature. I have myself, because I've got within easy reach. Anytime I discuss anything dark, I've got my rosaries that have been blessed by Catholic priests that I actually knew in my life. I don't remember the first one who baptized me, but definitely the second one for my communion and my confirmation. But you can be armed with blessed metals, or if you're pagan, you can be armed with the strongest of talismans and blessed salts and holy water and holy oils and all that jazz. But if something is hell-bent on getting to you, it's just going to get to you. Now, if you're armed properly, it will get to you to a much lesser extent than it would have if you did not have those blessed items, or if you did not have special powerful talismans, if you happen to be pagan. I don't know what to say other than I think we all need to allow this extremely unfortunate situation to be a lesson to us all on several counts. Number one, if you're going to talk about the paranormal, if you're going to go to a haunted location, if you're a paranormal investigator, always, no matter what, be sure your protections are up. You know, like on Star Trek, shields up. You know, full power to your shields. Because that is of primary importance. What is just as important as keeping your protections up is having faith in the source of those protections, if they be from any of the Christian religions or the other world religions, you know, Islam, Judaism, Hindi, you know, whatever. Be sure you have faith, because it's not going to work for you unless you have faith in it that it will work, okay? And above all, if you go into a situation where you know something dark might be present, don't just have your protections up. Don't just have faith your protections are going to work. Remember to be diligent, to act with tact, diplomacy. You should never challenge a dark spirit. You should never mock them, because that will give them permission to attack you. That opens the avenue to direct psychic attack. And depending on how strong the entity is, that can take a physical nature. And that's the last thing anybody wants. So, as I said in my previous video, please say a prayer for Dan, for his wife Sarah, and their 4 children. You know, it's unfortunate that this happened. And again, he may have had all his protections up. It may have just been his time to go. I don't know. But as a psychic sensitive myself, my gut is screaming at me that the entity in that doll is very, very real. I mean, every time I look at a picture of that doll, even before I knew what was purportedly in it, always makes me sick to my stomach. And that's the effect that evil has on me. When I see evil, whether it's in an object like Annabelle, whether it's at a location, or the few times I've run across it within a person, it always makes me feel nauseated. And that's what that doll does. So, you know, if you're into the paranormal, if you're really, you know, a huge fan and you like to go to these haunted places and go to, you know, shows like the Annabelle tour, the Devil's on the Run tour, that sort of thing, just remember, you know, there's that caveat that psychics have to put on their websites about their readings for entertainment purposes only. The paranormal is not there to entertain us, okay? And it should not be looked upon as a form of entertainment. You know, if it's a movie, that's one thing. But if it's an actual haunted location that you go to, or a haunted object you go visit to see and check out, be respectful. You don't have to pay it any honor or anything, but by all means, please don't do anything stupid. Okay? That's my advice to you for today. And I hope that you all are doing well. If you found this helpful or useful in any way, I ask that you please subscribe to my channel and drop a like and a comment. That helps to get my videos out in front of new eyes. I am Nefer Kefri of Magical Musings, wishing you all a blessed day ahead.